Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski, I'm a Chief Analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and here we start our daily analytical report. And we should get, you know that I always have opportunities that are waiting for an activation, and it's the same thing now. We are waiting for many trading signals, and we should get them eventually. And today we do have really good trading opportunities, and those signals from them, they should emerge really soon. Now, but first, before I will show you them, we need to start with the calendar. On Thursday in 1 hour we'll have a speech from Mark Carney, but maybe let me show you, let me adjust the filters first. So on Thursday we'll have a speech from Mark Carney, and actually that will be it for the important events. We do have a continuation with PMIs, mostly from US. Also in 9 hours we'll have minutes from FOMC. Also important event for the American dollar. But the markets are waiting for the non-farm payrolls, which will be shown on Friday. Obviously, as we said, non-farm payrolls lost a bit of relevance recently. The reason of that is that we are looking at non-farm payrolls for a long time after 2008, because we were waiting for, we wanted to see the job creation, to see if the recovery is good or bad. Now we all know that the recovery is alright, that we do have a prosperity right now. So it's traders are not looking at this number, because we know that unemployment is very low. What we are looking at is interest rates, and interest rates are set by central banks, and central banks do that based on inflation. So that is why inflation data is the most important right now, and traders do focus on the CPI and on interest rates. Before that we didn't focus on interest rates, because we knew that for a long time interest rates will remain in the same position, and central banks were not willing to make any changes in interest rates. Okay, that being said, we can move to the charts. As you know, I'm not a fan of fundamental analysis. I'm not focusing on fundamental analysis. For me, it's not relevant. I don't trade because fundamentals, the thing is that fundamentals, they create a illusion that something should happen or should not happen. Like you have a better data, that creates an illusion that the currency should be stronger, right? But you shouldn't trade on your illusions of what should happen, but you should trade what the price is telling you that you should trade. That is why I'm a huge fan of the price action. I'm not a fan of fundamentals. I don't want to trade on what should happen, but I'm trading what is actually happening. So I can go against the currency even if the data is much better. If the currency is going down and there's a downtrend and I see bearish setups on the chart, I will go against that. Here we start with Euro to Australian dollar. Yesterday we had an interesting selling opportunity, because the price broke the lower line of the flag, but the price reversed. So I was lucky enough not to open this position, because I was waiting for the breakout of the horizontal support first, and it was a good idea to wait for that, because the price bounced from this horizontal support and went higher. Due to the bigger expectations of an interest rate rise in Eurozone, because we had some information that it can be too late in 2019. Anyway, we had a huge upswing. Now we are reversing this. We are correcting this upswing. So still in play, we do have a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head and right shoulder, and sellers are waiting for the breakout of the neckline and this horizontal support. When the price will deny this upswing from yesterday and today and will aim for the neckline and a horizontal support here, that will be a very interesting selling opportunity, and I will be first to do it. Once the price will close below the blue area, that will be a nice selling opportunity, and as I said, I will be one of the first to do it because that will be a head and shoulder pattern. American dollar to Japanese yen, we also had some overnight, we had developments from the Japanese central bank, which caused the yen to weaken. Before that, we had a nice sell signal. Here the price bounced from the horizontal resistance and went lower. Now this FIBO is off, and that flag too. That reversal from overnight denies the sell approach right now. It doesn't mean that we do have a buy signal, because we don't. As long as we are below the green area, there's no buy signal, but there's no sell signal either. So we do have a nice horizontal support here. The thing is that on American dollar to Japanese yen, the risk to reward ratio is not very good. So even breakout of this orange line, it will not give us a super strong sell signal, because it will open a selling opportunity, but the risk to reward ratio will be bad, because we have potential targets very close to the opening price. Euro to British pound, so they declined, they broke the horizontal support, they stopped on the first horizontal support, and now they are testing this gray support as a resistance, and the first test is positive for sellers, but we do have a second attempt. Maybe you don't see it now, but on M15 you will see it, like first attempt, bounce, second one. Price closing hourly candle above on a daily highs will be a strong buy signal on Euro to British pound. Next one is Euro to Canadian dollar. So yesterday sellers almost break. Actually, they broke this horizontal support, because it should be like that. But that was a false breakout. Here it is a false breakout. False breakouts are what? Are usually strong signals to go in the opposite direction, and that's what's happening. The price is going higher. I would leave this orange support, because if the price would fall again, that would be still a legitimate occasion to go short. American dollar to Canadian dollar, this is my position. As you can see, it was opened here. It is on a small profit, but the price does not want to go down. I still have some time for that, so I'm not worried that the price should go down. Where we stopped is those highs, so also I'm aware of this fact that we are bouncing from a horizontal support there. I'm gonna keep my position open, because I don't see a buying opportunity either. So there was a selling opportunity, which is still in place. Now I wouldn't open this position again, but I have it open, and I'm gonna keep with it. If we're gonna make new daily lows or new weekly lows, I will think about changing this order to a break-even point here, because today's high is 56. My entry is 63, so placing and break-even point on 60 will be a good occasion, will be a good thing to do. I'll think about that in the future. Now, in my opinion, three the best setups currently on the market. So first one is British pound to Japanese yen. which despite in the long term, I will tell you about the big picture first, despite the sudden shoulder pattern was not going down, which means that the demand is still good, is still protecting the price from a deeper reversal. In the shorter term, you can see that we broke the downtrend lines and also we broke the symmetric triangle, this pennant, but we stopped on an important horizontal resistance. I guess you see the significance of this resistance straight away. So that was another attempt. First one was made here on Monday. That was another attempt to break this resistance. First reaction is positive for sellers as the price is going down, but the price closing above the green area will be a strong buy signal, and that is a very interesting trading opportunity. Unfortunately, we have to still wait. Well, Warren Buffett said that trading is a activity where money from traders who are not patient go to the traders who are patient. So patience is everything, and I'm patiently waiting for the price to break the green resistance. Euro to Japanese yen. Here situation is very similar. So in the long term, we are having a strong uptrend, and most recently we had a correction. The correction stopped on 38.2. Since that, well, went a bit deeper, but since that we had a reversal, and this reversal stopped on the horizontal resistance marked with yellow color. And most recently in this week, since this week, we do have a tight range between this resistance here and this support here. We defended support 1, 2, 3, 4. We attacked resistance 1, 2, 3, 4. Most recently, we defended it today and attacked today. In my opinion, the bigger chances, buyers have bigger chances, and the price closing above this 38.2 Fibonacci will be a legitimate signal to buy. In my opinion, that will be a very good buy signal, and I'm looking forward for this buy signal. Once this price will break this area, I will do my best to open a position, long position here. I'm not telling you that I will do it for sure, or because I cannot say that, but I will do my best to open a position there. Euro to American dollar here. Interesting development, because the price tried to break the horizontal, the uptrend line here 3 times. They did not manage to do that. In the meantime, the price created a horizontal support, but failed to break that as well. So if the price does not want to go down, most probably it will go up. That's a very common thing to do. I'm telling you that very often. And we do have a breakout of the downtrend line here, midterm downtrend line. We do have a breakout of the pennant, but the price stopped on a horizontal resistance from the last week, from 26th of June, and also it's 38.2 Fibonacci. But we have a breakout of the resistance, then we test this resistance as a support, and most probably we'll have another attack and a breakout of the 38.2. Once it will happen, that will be a nice buying opportunity. Silver. Well, I was telling you that silver creating those 2 shooting stars on a horizontal resistance is a nice sell signal, and that's what is happening. I didn't open a short position here because in the same time I saw a bullish opportunity on gold, and I'm aware of the fact that those two are correlated, so I didn't want to go against gold, but gold is not continuing with that, so silver can easily go down without a problem. Nikkei. Also, at the beginning of the week on Monday, I was telling about the opportunity of a further decline. Since that, the price is going down, price making lower lows and lower highs, so that is a typical downtrend. The target for this downtrend is here, the black line of the symmetric triangle and a long-term uptrend line. Chances that we will get there are quite significant. Australian dollar to American dollar, they had a chance for this triple bottom formation. The price lost a bit technical momentum recently, like yesterday and today. So I'm not in the right place here to tell you what the price will do, because I don't know, because technical analysis is not giving me hints, and I trade based on hints. When the price is telling me that the price will go up, I tell you that. When the price is telling me that the price will go down, I tell you that as well. So Australian dollar to American dollar lost it, at least for me. Here I would love to see the price on this downtrend line, and then I would sell. Gold, as you can see, gold, despite this bullish engulfing on 50% Fibonacci, is going down today. On a weekly chart there was a chance for a hammer, now it's a doji, which still can be fine. Or maybe we'll have an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Like for the inverse head and shoulder pattern we'll have something like that. So we will have a left shoulder head and a right shoulder, but for the inverse head and shoulder pattern we need the price closing above weekly highs. So we would need something like that. And then it would be a nice buying opportunity, because that would be a defense of this bullish engulfing pattern and a creation of a hammer on a weekly chart. So that would be a nice buying opportunity on gold. Australian dollar to Canadian dollar also entered the sideways trend. Unfortunately, after the breakout, well, the sentiment is negative. The price should continue to go down because they failed to break the horizontal resistance here, and from this point the price should continue to go down. But it's not so smooth, as you can see. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, here most probably will have a downswing. I can remove this. Why we will have a downswing? Because of this false breakout or bounce from the horizontal resistance. We are inside of a long-term triangle. On a weekly chart the price is creating a shooting star. So that can be an invitation for the price to test the lower line of the triangle again, without testing the upper line, because for the test of the upper line we missed like 40 pips. DAX is breaking from the range, and actually that creates a buy signal on DAX. That is a positive situation here. FTSE, no trading signal. FTSE is in a sideways trend, so we do have a short-term buy signal on DAX, but we do not have this buy signal on FTSE. S&P 500 still in a sideways trend, also tight range. Buyers failed to create an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Well, they created it, but they failed to break the neckline. Fair enough, the price went lower. So we are in a tight range between the green resistance and yellow support. Bitcoin, upswing on Bitcoin stopped on a resistance on $6,800. Breakout of the orange area will be a buy signal for Bitcoin. Now Swiss franc to Japanese yen, no signal, still waiting. Breakout of the green line, sell signal. Breakout of the orange line, buy signal. New Zealand dollar to American dollar, I was telling you about the buying opportunity here that most probably will try to test the green area or the orange area. If the price will leave it like that, so create a hammer, that will be a good buying opportunity, but in the short term. Because in the long term the sentiment is still negative, but that can be an invitation for a short-term, mid-term bullish correction with aim somewhere here. And also that is a kind of head and shoulder pattern, right? Here. So we are actually breaking the neckline as we speak. So if you believe in this, I'm not a counter trend trader, and it's a typical counter trend trade. You can enter with a long position here. American dollar to Swiss franc. Waiting here we have a midterm uptrend line, we have a horizontal resistance here, breakout of the green line, sell signal, breakout of the green resistance, buy signal. Situation very similar to this one. Here, here, here. Australian dollar to Swiss franc. So here we had a chance for a hammer, actually two hammers in a row. But for the buy signal, let's wait for the price to break this horizontal resistance. As long as you do not have the breakout of the yellow area, there is no buy signal here. But breakout of the yellow area will be a good buy signal because it will have good risk to reward ratio on the target here. So 160 pips profit. About the stop loss, still unknown, but for example, if you open here, have a stop loss here on 60, it will be a good trading opportunity. And New Zealand dollar to Swiss franc. Here also we do have an invitation for a reversal because it's a shooting hammer. It depends how deep we can go. Blue area seems good, like a good area for a test. So you can see closely that New Zealand dollar is much stronger. Recently you can see that on the Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, but also New Zealand dollar to American dollar. New Zealand dollar to American dollar is in a much better shape than Australian dollar to American dollar. And going against the New Zealand dollar is a bit risky right now. So most recently, like last 2 days, it's one of the strongest currencies. And that being said, let me group those trades from the best to worst. At least let me give you like top 3. And in my opinion, Euro to Japanese yen, those from Trading Sniper are the best trading occasions right now. Great buying opportunities, but you need to see price of the euro a little bit higher for this. What are the next ones? See, on American dollar to Canadian dollar, it's boring. But you need to be patient. I could move my stop profit order now, but I'm definitely gonna move it because it's very boring. I'm gonna wait for the price to make new daily lows. Once the price will make new daily lows, I will move my stop loss to stop profit point. Something like that. Silver is quite decent occasion. Yes, silver is quite decent occasion, so it goes here. This is quite good, but I never trade inside of the symmetric triangles. But I have to be fair with you that this shooting star looks convincing. DAX is good for to go long. And this New Zealand dollar to American dollar is also quite good. Yes, these are my top picks. I would love to see the price closing here, or here, or here. Here we do have a sell signal as we speak. Here it would be nice to wait for the weekly candle to close, but it's promising. Here we do have a buy signal. Here we do have a buy signal, but it's a typical counter trend trade, and the potential target is very close. So the risk to reward ratio is not very good, like 50 pips, where you should have a stop loss. So if you like open here, 50 pips, take profit, stop loss 34. That is bad risk to reward ratio, and here that would be very nice, but we are far from the signal, so it's not like on euro to Japanese yen, for example. But here from the signal we like 100 pips. Here from the buy signal we are 28 pips. Here from the buy signal we are 26 pips. Here from the buy signal in euro dollar we are 27 pips. So yes, this is the situation on the market. Not many trading opportunities. I still have to wait for, but well, I do not open many trades. Actually, I'm focusing not to open more than 4 trades a week. So I'm focusing only on the best setups, and this week has a lot of setups, but for those setups that I still have to wait, they are not present right now. We don't have signals right here, right now. Okay, thanks very much for watching Daily Analytical Report. And for more occasions, as always, you have to visit our website, talpari.news, our Twitter account, and we'll get nice setups from there. And also short break, and after the break we are gonna have a webinar about trading psychology. I hope you will all attend this, because it's very, very important for you to know trading psychology. So thanks very much, guys, and see you in half an hour.